We've got huge news from the Once Human developer livestream that just happened. They've dropped an entire roadmap. We're talking 3 brand new scenarios that are coming in 2025, brand new systems and features, plus some surprising additions that you may not expect. So let's dive in. First up is scenarios. I know this is what you're all dying to know about. The developers have revealed 3 new ones. Let's start with the code purification, or that's what they're calling it right now. This one's all about clearing pollution zones across the map. These zones are no joke. They'll mess with your gameplay and you'll need to clear them out to restore the world. Your actions will shape how the scenario unfolds, and yes, multiple endings are on the table. So it's not just about cleaning up, it's about how you approach it. Scenario number 2 is going to be focused more around the deviants. They're calling this code deviation. It's all about finding and capturing these crazy deviations, but get this, it's not just about catching them. You'll be able to raise and even fuse deviations, and we're talking about mixing them with other deviations or even objects. Imagine fusing Mr. Wish with a chair. Yeah, that sounds pretty wacky, but I love it. Who knows what the perks of that could be? Think of like Pokemon or Power World, where you build teams and basically you'll be able to just battle your deviations against other players. They'll level up, become stronger, and yes, there will be tournaments. All right, moving on to the PvP side of things. On the scenarios, there's going to be a scenario called Code Broken. They're talking about a free-for-all PvP environment where you'll be raiding, ambushing, and defending territories. Whether you're a solo player or a team player, think of it as high-stakes Rust, or like a type of game similar to that. But there's a kicker to this. The whole thing lasts only 10 days. Yeah, only 10 days of chaos. The idea is to crank up the pace of combat, and if that's not enough, they're introducing airdrop events with super weapons. These weapons will be game changers and can even impact the world itself. You'll also be able to break them down and change their effects, adding layers to the strategy. Now, let's talk about the early access and the new systems. Before these scenarios drop in Q3 of 2025, early access servers will let you test them out about 2 months prior to launch. This is your chance to get hands-on and help the developers catch any bugs and improve the experience before they fully launch it. Speaking of new systems that are coming, there's going to be something called Visional Wheels. These will introduce rounds of fresh gameplay and combat mechanics every few months. Each new vision will come with new weapons and will change how the scenarios play. The first vision, Lunar Oracle, kicks off on January 16th. This is going to be basically like a blood moon situation, and the deviations are going to be much stronger, but also players will lose sanity faster. And with that blood moon, you'll be able to gain back sanity by defeating enemies. But here's the really cool part. Low HP will actually help you gather more materials, so it's a risk versus reward situation. Not to mention, mystical crates will start appearing in the world, containing rare items like morph deviations and red crystals for crafting special decorations. And don't forget about the new weapons. For Lunar Oracle, they are going to be putting in 3 insane new weapons. One is the Terminal Pulse Crossbow. Another is the Primal Rage, which lets you fire reserve ammo at the cost of HP, which is kind of like another risk versus reward here. So maybe it does crazy damage, but it's going to take your health. And last but not least, the Hazardous Object Grenade. Now, they did show a handgun on the live stream for this. I'm not sure why, but these weapons sound pretty wild and they're sure to shake up the combat, I'm sure. In addition to all these new scenarios, the developers are working on improving existing ones. Expect updates to the Way of Winter, Evolution's Call, and Prism vs. Clash. They're addressing everything from in-game content to PvP balance servers, optimization, and even working on anti-cheat systems. In 2025, we're also going to be getting a gender change option coming on January 16th, along with the ability to hide your backpack. Plus, they're working on adding custom servers. Yes, custom servers in 2025. You'll be able to adjust the difficulty, customize everything from tasks to storyline, and even tweak the loot. You'll be able to host your own and tweak everything to your heart's content. The first version of custom servers drops in 2025, and the developers are working on giving us the ultimate freedom to shape our own gameplay here. Now for my builders out there, There will be new building components coming to Eternaland, like laser sensors, trapdoors, and even enemies. Do you see where I'm going here? It sounds kind of like we're going to be able to make some escape rooms. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Escape rooms are on the table. You'll be able to make escape rooms in Eternaland. And that's just the start. There's more coming, including new cosmetics for Valentine's Day and more. So what do you think about all this? It's a lot to take in, but I'm so excited for what's to come in 2025 for Once Human. It's getting even bigger and there's a ton of new stuff to look forward to. Let me know in the comments which update you're most hyped for, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for more content, because trust me, there's a lot more coming. Oh, and also, if I don't get to see you again in another video, please have a happy holiday, and I will see you in the next one.